Right, we finished with acculturation. Now, if there ever was a topic that was loosely linked to cults, it's this one. The rest, I think, are pretty thematically connected, right? Compliance, authority principle. There's a lot of compliance in cults. Conformity, for sure. Cultural dimensions. I don't even think we mentioned cults in that chapter. That's more to do with conformity, right? I did a little bit of research where some cultures more conformist than others. Social learning theory, kids copying their parents, kids are in cults too. Social identity theory, the power of the group. So they're pretty linked. Cognitive dissonance, for sure. I mean, Fessinger's study. Acculturation, though. All right, so I tell you, how does this link to cults? Well, I mean, one idea is if you are in a cult and then you have to fit back into mainstream society, you're going through the acculturation process. All right, really, though, it just links in nicely with those other topics. That's why it's here. All right, what is acculturation? What's Berry's model? And I put here, why does acculturation affect mental health, even though that's not the focus of this chapter, because that's the learning outcome in the guide. But we will cover that in depression later. So now there's a jeopardy. I've made this jeopardy here. It covers all three approaches, and so it'll be challenging. So I usually give students 10 or 12 minutes, so this one maybe just 8. By now, maybe they can finish the crossword puzzle. Really nice short video on why people join cults, since we haven't really touched that idea this stage. Obviously, I like The Simpsons. This is a good, just a little good hook. Apu trying to become an American citizen, so he adopts all the norms. He tries to be a stereotypical American. The think, pair, share here. Would he have better mental health if he kept his Indian identity? Never forget who you are. There we are. There's my accent. Or if he tried to adopt the American one, why? And then we'll find out the answer in this lesson. I was trying to imitate Apu's mum. Then, if you watch that clip, you'll see the imitation. All right. Then this, I think if you could summarize how I try to teach and these activities, it's this. It's the, here's some information, now use your brain to solve this problem. Right? I'm going to put it back on you. And I haven't done this before, but I think this is going to work, where you give students Berry's model, this diagram, with the information here, the definitions, and they have to fit it into that table. I really, let me know, please, how this activity goes. Because I think this is just going to work really, really well to get a pretty dry, dull, otherwise boring topic. But as soon as you give students a problem to solve, they'll like it, and they really have to think about what goes where. Get them to write in pencil so they can remove it. And then you can check their answers with this one. I apologize for this image in this page of the textbook is missing this left-hand one. We'll get it right for the next. All right, now this is almost copy and paste with a couple of edits. I just had to edit my own one from the previous unit. But again, just some summaries and getting students to identify what acculturation strategy they used. All right, and then think, pair, share, which acculturation strategy has the best and worst. They can read, find the answer, and here we've got the workbook notes. I love a low-tech classroom. I love students reading out of a book and then writing with a pen in a workbook. I don't think they wouldn't need their laptops at all for this lesson. Oh, they would for the Jeopardy. Okay, play a Jeopardy with their laptops. That works well. In groups of 3. That's pen and paper. Watch pen and paper. Read. You just get such better engagement, I think. So if your school's pushing for digital stuff, and this is not me trying to sell textbooks, because the digital stuff is a way better economic model, which is why everyone's going for it. Print textbooks are expensive to print and hard to make, and not a good economic model. But for education, it's so much better. Sorry. Homework, traffic lights, I'll delete that. They should study for the test, whatever test you've got coming up.